Hi, I'm Sabrina Fry and welcome to another tutorial on how I create my bead mosaics. Here I am going to show you how I create my aspen trees. And it starts with sheets of acetate that I pre-paint, and then I'm going to cut them into the shapes of trees. And I do this pretty randomly, depending on the thickness that I want for the piece. Now here I am taking a marker of dark gray and I'm outlining the edges of those trees. And the reason I do that is to help create the depth in the tree so that when I paste them onto the board, which I have done here, it looks like they're rounded. It gives them that kind of depth effect that you want to have when instead of looking at just a flat tree. Now I took those strips that you saw earlier and I peeled the back off of them and laid them on top of this board, which is a cabinet door. I do a lot of my work on cabinet doors. And I peeled it, stuck it down. The paint was already in place. I do that because it's much easier to do that than to paint in between, but you can do that if you want. Here I'm using fabric paint, and this is a product by Tulip. It comes in a wonderful self-dispensing bottle, which is really great. And I am creating these random ticks that aspens or birch trees have when you look at them from far away. I don't plan patterns or anything like that. I just do it by eye and feel. The nice thing about this product is that it doesn't bleed into the acetate. When it dries, it also adds texture to it because it sticks on top of the product. I've tried markers and other types of paint and they just don't seem to work as well as this fabric paint. There I was adding a few dead branches. Aspens tend to have a few little scraggly black branches on the top. And as you see, I'm adding little nubs, and those are areas where there's like little thicker areas of fabric paint. Here, I'm highlighting the nubs with white paint. And what that's going to do is actually enhance those nubs and give them more of a winter feel, like the snow is sitting on top of them, but it also creates a reflection of the light, and it just adds to the realistic nature of the trees. So once all of this is done, I will leave it overnight to let that fabric paint dry really well. And then I will go in and start adding the beads. Now this tutorial is all about trees and not beads, so I'm not going to show you that part of the process, but I will show you the finished product here in just a moment. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you'll take a look at all of my work and maybe someday get some for yourself to have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.